Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the weekly status call. Last week I am not able to show up because of a certain personal reasons. Well, you got to make the wife happy, right? It's a special day. So we skipped last week and today I am going to share a certain topic, which is something that some of you might not even know exists in Mulacan. All right. One of the things that we have, okay, is DM automation. And this DM automation is what ManyChat can do. So for those who don't know what exactly is this DM automation and what ManyChat is, basically, let me show you an example. Excuse me. I'm going to share my screen, my window, lah, so it'll be easier for you all to see my tabs. I'm going to make it small. Uh, how am I going to do that? Okay. Okay. This is better. Right. So I'm going to go to Instagram. This is something that we did for with the Golden Nuggets podcast. Um, the Golden Nuggets podcast. Okay, we set up people to comment a certain keyword for in exchange for DM. Okay, so for example, this particular video. Okay, we indicate comment farm to watch part one of the full episode because there are three parts of the episode, right? So I did a test because this is myself, Mulacan platform, and automatically, okay, I received this within seconds. Great, just send you a DM, and then inside the DM, if I were to log into my Mulacan account, let me see if I can do so. I can't lah. But if I were to, no, let me log out first. Okay, yeah, Mulakan. Let me show you guys what I received from the Golden Nuggets podcast. Okay, I'm not gonna save my login due to multiple scams going on. Under messages, okay, so the Golden Nuggets podcast sent me this. Thanks for the interest. Click on the button below for the full episode. And then actually there's this three dot is actually to share more about whatever is inside the message. Interesting. But actually there's something below. So I can click full episode here. Okay, it will lead me to the full episode of the podcast in YouTube on YouTube. Okay, so it is a good way for people to actually click into your links because directly on Instagram you can click links unless you go to the bio, which requires them to find links. And don't tell me you're gonna change every time when there's new posts, right? So this is a good way to automate how you want to push your CTA, your what's that called? Your call to action buttons. Okay, in this case, I have the full episode here and the sponsor uh, site, which is Mulacan itself. Mulacan offer. Get a website for $1. So this is our offer for the podcast listeners. It's the same thing. Launch a website, and then they get all the features and so on. Right? So you guys can do the same thing for any post that you put on your website, your web page. You can comment something. Okay, you can comment something, and you can get in something in return. And usually, it's in terms of links, lah. So how does that turns out on Mulakan? So let me show you how it works, lah. First and foremost, log into your account. Go under automation. Okay, under automation, you will see this part whereby there's a few workflows that we have created so far. And you can also see how many enrolled. That means this one, 7 people. Okay, this one zero because we just launched this one just now. The rest are six, one, one. There are times that there's no people on, on the socials because things are going on organically, right? So okay, let me just get started lah. You can actually create a workflow. You can actually start from a recipe. Recipe is basically a template, or start from scratch. Start from scratch, you get nothing, just a pure blank canvas over here. Then you can rename the automation, and yeah, you can start by adding a trigger. So there's a lot of triggers that you can indicate over here. So it can be anything, but what we want is actually the Instagram comment on post or Facebook comment on post. You can actually add both. So one is this. So I'm gonna select some episode over here and then trigger. So this is Facebook, and if I were to Instagram, inshallah pula. Okay. So let's say I'll just select some. Okay, so that means they now have two triggers. Okay, and then what happened after someone comments on something? So it needs to comment lah. Must add filter, and it needs to have a exact match or contains phrase. This is where you put the comment something. So hello, for example. Okay, fifth trigger. So same goes to this one as well. Add filter, you need to put in here content phrases. Hello. So now we are doing for both Instagram and Facebook. So what happened after this? You will need to um, engage with yeah. So Instagram entertainment, Instagram DM. Ish. Yeah, Instagram DM. So let me see. Instagram DM. Let me check. Uh, I can't remember what exactly. Let me just save this first. Okay. The workflow that we have previously is like this. Okay. Respond. Yeah. So you need to respond on comment. So when you click respond on comment, right? We have multiple variation of how you want to respond, because when people comment something, you don't want to be a robot to reply the same thing. So if like a fifth person wants to, type in the comment, you're gonna expect some sort of robot doing it. So to make it more natural, you have a random message that comments the reply. Awesome. Check your DM. Cool. I sent you a DM. Nice. Look for my DM. Great, just send you a DM. So it's like, it's good. Okay, and over here you can toggle whether you want to like or don't want to like, or you could add more random message over here. Maybe you can put um, appreciate you commenting. Check your DM. Yeah, that's about it. Make sure you save and publish. So I'm not going to publish that. So once you respond to the comment, this is where you do Instagram Interactive Messenger. So you reply to the reply type is reply via DM. Yeah, reply to comment via DM. Okay, you can go directly also to DM. Then you can also have a template but I will never create a DM template. So thanks for your episode. Click on the button below for the full episode. Okay, so this is the sponsor. And then below is where you can actually add the buttons. You can also add files, okay, through URL. So you just add the URL over here. But if you want them to be in a button format, so it will be something like this. They only give you two buttons. So add up to two action button that user can interact with Instagram Messenger. Define each button's action for your workflow. So all these things, and then this is the wait time. once they comment, and then how long will they take to uh, execute the automation, and then after you save action. That's about it. See, it's quite seamless that you can do this for your website. So imagine you have a funnel. Okay, you want to promote your funnel via Instagram. Do that. Every social post that you have, push to comment something in return for something, so that you value add, to people who want to actually know what you are actually putting out there. Okay, so I'm using golden nuggets as an example because this is what we do for our clients, and we have managed to sign up a few podium episodes, and this is an achievement which I think it's a good start. Okay, they check out what we can do, and then ultimately they click here to sign up. That's about it. Yeah. So again, you guys can do this and use the Mulacan features to the best you can, because you have access to every feature over here, from sites, automations, and marketing. You haven't touched on marketing, please make sure you add all your social accounts, because you can actually create posts. You can schedule your posts, and then all this will be appearing over here. You can also have a calendar setting. See, it's like a planner, weekly, monthly, and so on. You can also have affiliate manager, trigger links, templates, emails, and so on. If you want to do email marketing, you can actually start up a campaign over here to do like a newsletter concept. Okay, you create a campaign, and then you can also, add a design editor. Okay, and then there's a lot of email templates that you can use. Okay, this is of course from scratch. Let me see if you can actually uh, preview template. Not over here, I guess. Yeah, you need to go to templates, and then over here in the templates, there's a lot of templates that you can actually explore. New email marketing templates. So yeah, you can just take one, change the logo. Maybe if you like something like this, just continue. It will add a template to you, and it will auto send. And it's quite easy. I will move all my newsletter emails over here, and this is how you probably push the numbers lah. Yeah. So yeah, email marketing. So we have DM automations, we have email marketing, and so on. So I don't want to touch too much of a functionality this time, but do note that these are available in the platform, right? Maybe I probably touch on one more last one. Okay, opportunities. Okay, we haven't used this in TGN, but I've used it on my other sub accounts. Okay, you need to create pipelines. It is a set of actions that customers go through in their journey buying your product. What do I mean by that? Is basically, where am I here? Where is it? Yeah, this one. So, for example, you are selling a service, okay? And this service, okay, let's just put my service lah. Website design service. Okay, I'm gonna sell. It is a high ticket web design service offer. Let's say just put 3K for a website, and then I'm not gonna sell directly. Yeah, this here 3K. So to obtain interest from people who don't have a website, I need to create content. I need to get myself out there to bring in the organic traffic. So usually normal way, I will just name this pipeline client acquisition. Okay, and the stage name is where I name it as cold lead, and I'll just put as organic content. It can be from social media, it can also be from SEO, and this is part of the funnel. I'm gonna add a stage. So a stage is where they will be in a place where they have opted in. And then over here, I will put semi cold. Okay, so they already opted in. Okay, and then what you can also put in here is, okay, let's say they already have opted in. Okay, and you have a series of email to nurture them. So let's say they have reached to a point that you have already nurtured them through 10 emails. Then there will be a phase, and that phase is probably, I will put it as nurtured, and then I put as warm. Okay, so this is where you will do the promotions, you will put out the sales email, and then once they are warm, okay, last part is where they will jump into a sales call. Okay, so sales call, I will probably put in as very warm because they are interested in what you have to offer. Okay, very warm is not spelled correctly. And then final stage will be close. And if you want to have more pipelines like, onboarding, then you can do so, but you need to change the pipeline. You will not client acquisition. Client acquisition is just making sure from moment they are cold to close. Or you can also draw a pipeline between your onboarding to where they are in the campaign, and then everything can be automated using this pipeline. And when you save, okay, it will be something like this in the opportunity section. Okay, so how many people in the cold lead, how many people in the opted in, how many people in the nurture warm. So you are tracking every individual customer journey, and this is very good. You can look it in this manner until you close them. Yeah, so it is also a sort of a funnel whereby from the moment they are here, they will be tagged accordingly. So over here, it is as equivalent as them being part of the funnel. So the funnel needs to be showing several steps over here. So whenever they act on something, they will be tagged. So whenever they submit a form, okay, a form has an option for you to tag. Let me give you an example. Okay, so this is a form. This is a random form. And over here, the options, form setting, on submit. Okay. So it's not here, sorry. So it is an automation. So I'm gonna go back to the automation part because this relates to that. Okay, sorry to bring you guys one big round, but it is how it is. Under automation, okay, now people just now we have the DM, right? Auto DM. Probably we'll take this one. We will remove the whatever that we have done so far, and then we put here as a what are we trying to achieve just now? Tagging, okay. Pipeline tagging, okay. So what triggers you to get people into being tagged? Definitely when they send in a message. So when they are DMing you or they have access to the page for your landing page. So the trigger can be, let me see, what is the trigger? Okay, it can be a page view. Okay, so page view is DGM podium. Okay, so that is the trigger. Once they come over here, right? Okay, so I think we can remove. Okay, so once they come to your website, they automatically will be parked under tagging for, is it tag? Let me check. Or that's another opportunities. Just a moment, guys. Opportunities. Yeah, create opportunity. Okay, so right now we select the client acquisition and they will be under cold lead organic content. Okay, so we just leave the rest hanging. The lead value, we don't know because we haven't tested. So status, I'll just put open. Okay, and then allow opportunity to move to any previous stage in pipeline. No, don't want, because we want everyone to move towards closing. Okay, and then we save. Over here, make sure you save, and then make sure you publish. Okay, so imagine this pipeline tagging is complete. Maybe this is probably the cold uh, traffic lah. Okay, page view tagging, and then you can create a new one. For example, yeah, this is the new page. Then the next one is opt-in tagging. You need to remain the same thing, but the trigger will be different. Or ultimately, if let's say we can do if else. Okay, if else is, you know what it means lah. It will go into a certain condition. Okay. So condition is this one. You can add a branch, or you can add a non-branch. If and then else. You can do that lah. But to make things easier for you to understand, I will always create a new one, a new workflow, and then you just change this trigger to opt-in, because the second component is submission, right? So form submitted. When form submitted, it will create or update. So over here, I will put the same thing. Then I will just update the lead to opted in, and then save action. So you see, from, let's just imagine we have already done this tagging. It should be, because there are five, is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pipelines over here in the opportunity section. There should be 5 automation that tag them once they execute a certain action. I hope this is clear for you to understand, because it might take a bit to digest in terms of how you bring people into the pipeline. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you further, but get the grasp of how things get started. Okay, in earlier part of this video, I shared about automation. The automation can be part of here. Okay, instead of opt-in, you can be, once they comment, and then they'll be part of number 2. So once they click, they are probably semi-warm. Okay, and then once they sign up, then you can follow up, and then you can automate many things in Mulacan. It's just that whether you do it or not. And that's the question again to ask you guys. So as a valuable Mulacan subscribers, I urge you to explore these things. If you need help, feel free to check in the our group website group, and we can discuss over there. On top of that, yeah, that's about it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Today is another solo show, and I look forward to help more people in the future and give more. As much value as possible. Right, guys, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.